Hey everybody, welcome to Moving Mountains. I'm Dr. Lance Knaub and I'm here today with Giuseppe Failla. He's a realtor with Keller Williams Media. Thanks for coming in.
It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Yeah, so we have a mutual friend, Justin, who introduced us, and we're meeting today for the first time, but I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah.
And excited to learn a little bit more, and we're going to share it with everyone watching and listening. So let's jump right into that. I know you've come from the restaurant industry. Tell us about that and how you transitioned into real estate.
So I grew up in the restaurant. My family's had this restaurant for 29 years.
Very cool.
I feel like I was honestly born inside of there.
Okay.
But it molded who I am today.
Yeah.
Growing up in this type of industry, I have a lot of discipline and a lot of leadership skills. So with that being said, you also deal with people every day. Right? So when I'm doing work inside, people ask for certain needs and you deliver to expectations. That's the same thing in real estate.
Okay.
It's very similar. You deal with people every day. They ask what they need and you deliver, right? So with my background and that success and the business, that's what helped me push to get into the real estate business, because it's essentially the same, just at a different level.
Right. Where's your family's restaurant? What type of food is it?
So it's Italian food.
Okay.
Right. We are Italian. My father's born and raised. I speak the language.
What part of Italy? Where's your
Sicily.
family from? Oh, okay.
Sicily.
What part of Sicily?
Carini.
Okay.
It's near Palermo.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have family there, grandparents, everything. Like my whole background is there, and the other half is here.
Yeah, I'm half Italian, and my Italian part is 100% Sicilian near Agrigento. So
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
Sicily's beautiful. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So I love it. This type of industry of real estate really helps me spread my wings, because I'm really on my own. I'm doing my own thing, and I get to mold the type of business I want.
Right.
But if I didn't have the backing of a business mentality or the discipline, I don't know if I would make it.
Yeah, and you probably have
So,
some good mentors
I
in
do.
place. If not, you want to probably think about that. We all need some.
Yeah.
some
We have a good team in the office where everyone helps each other out.
Okay,
And
great.
it's nice because you don't feel like you're on your own.
Right.
So I appreciate everything that happens in that type of industry too.
Okay, and I know you're already having lots of success. So I think you sharing a story about problem solving and helping someone have a great experience, just like in the food industry, would probably help us understand how all the extra things you do, and even who you serve. We want to understand who your ideal clients are.
My ideal clients, it could just be residential buyers or sellers or first-time home buyers.
Okay.
I like working with them because at the end of the day, everyone was there. Everyone had to buy their first house.
Right.
And there are a lot of uncertainties when buying a house or when you have to sell your first house.
Right.
So I like to help people get to where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So helping them every step of the way is kind of nice, because in a way you're there for them through a big life event.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
And I know you had a couple specific examples that you did kind of mentioned. Can you share one or two of them with us?
So one example was, I actually had a transaction with Justin, and he wasn't a first-time home buyer. He was buying another property, and we got a loan down. Everything's good to go. We went through the transaction. I negotiated a good strategy for him to get the offer and secure it. But something happened in the middle with financing.
Okay.
And I had to change to an FHA loan.
Okay.
Which changes also the appraisal, because the appraisal process, there's different regulations, and if there's repairs needed, it's on the buyer too.
Okay.
So that happened. We were only 2 weeks away from closing at the time.
How'd you get through it?
Discipline.
Okay.
You just do it, keep your composure, and you just guide them every step of the way.
Okay.
So with that being said, the repairs were done. Justin made some calls. I made some calls, and we managed to close on time, and that clients are happy.
And this is our mutual friend,
This is our
Justin,
mutual
who
friend.
happens to be in the finance industry.
Mhm.
So great job helping to navigate a professional.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Great team. to work with.
Okay, well, nice job on that. Is there another story that you want to share? Or case?
I had another person buying as well.
Okay.
And he was younger than me. And I started at 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And he was probably, 19, 20 at the time. And he was buying his house. Mom said, hey, you need to get out, buy your first house. You have a good job, do it. He's like, I don't know what to do. So they called me. I said, can you help him find a house? And I said, okay. So tighter budget, but I called every lender that I knew that can make this happen. And I found one and did a great job. Then it was time to look for a house.
Okay.
We got burned over and over and over. And finally there was one house, and I told him.
When you say you got burned, you mean just losing, you're making offers and just not getting them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I told him, I'm going to tell you what you should do, and you're going to make that decision.
Okay.
And negotiated correctly. The offer was strong, and he was happy with the house that he saw. So we did it right on the first try. He listened to my advice, and he got the house. We went through all the steps needed, and he got the house, and to this day he's still happy.
That's great. What geographic market is this? Because I know it is very competitive to buy a home
so
right
this
now.
Geographic market was actually central Pennsylvania, where I officially started, right?
Okay. And where are you serving people right now?
Right now I'm in Delaware County.
Okay.
So now I completely changed the market, bigger area,
okay,
a lot more inventory. So with that being said, the ratios are going to be higher also as agents.
Okay.
Very competitive market. So, but brings in a lot of opportunity.
For sure. Well, kind of leading into mindset, you've accomplished so much, so fast, moving from the restaurant industry and your family business to real estate, and I can tell it's your calling. Always like to ask successful people how they, not just arrived at these high points, but how they got through some of the challenges, the rock bottom moments to get there.
Well, the transition wasn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
I was also in the middle of getting married.
Oh, okay.
So that happened.
A lot of life
very
events.
Happy. Yeah, a lot of life
congrats.
events. Thank you. Just stepping back a little bit in the restaurant industry, I was working 50, 60, sometimes 70 hours a week.
Okay.
On top of doing my deals and transactions through real estate.
Oh, you were actually doing both for a while.
I was doing both.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy.
No.
Because time was my enemy.
Yes.
And I didn't get much sleep sometimes.
We're going to talk about that.
But I made it happen. I felt that once I got married, moved to a different area, I had to step away from the restaurant. And I fully engulfed myself in real estate.
Okay.
And I've been in this area for almost 2 months, and I'm starting to see the wheels turning and faster, and I'm seeing that success growing.
Okay.
I have to start from the bottom.
Okay. No doubt you're going to be a top agent. Great job. Really, I think you used the word discipline, right?
Discipline's a very key word to this type of life.
Right. And we're going to talk next. We're going to take a quick break, thank our sponsors. I want to know how you were in a sprint phase and you weren't sleeping much, but how you're going to, create a sustainable lifestyle to prevent burning out, which, I had a period of time where I got sick, and that's a passion of mine, helping other entrepreneurs stay healthy for the long run. So thank you. We're going to take a quick break. Everyone stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going to thank our sponsors.
Big Flamingo Insurance, what do you want?
Yeah, can we get the auto insurance policy?
Anything else?
Can we add an extra driver?
Number form combo, your premium comes with pickup spot too.
Okay.
When it comes to insurance, you don't have to sacrifice service to save.
Wait, this isn't even the right policy.
Upgrade to NJM and get the 5-star customer service you deserve with discounts you'll love.
Excuse me, Mr. Rollerbird?
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Get a quote today.
You can be confident choosing Farmers Insurance. There's no need to knock on wood.
Perfect.
This is an unnatural amount of natural light.
Thank you. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh.
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
She found it. The feeling of finding the psoriasis treatment she's been looking for. Sotyktu is the first of its kind once daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis for the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding that outfit psoriasis tried to hide from you, or finding your swimsuit is ready for prime time. Dad, once daily Sotyktu is proven to get more people clearer skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver or kidney problems, high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. Sotyktu is a TYK2 inhibitor. TYK2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known if Sotyktu has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. Ask your dermatologist about Sotyktu for clearer skin. So clearly you. Sotyktu.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Moving Mountains. I'm here today with Giuseppe Failla. You know, I loved hearing your story about the family business. Our business was a family business, and yeah, you've now kind of spread your wings and you're into your passion and with real estate. And you definitely had some sprint, right? You said you were overlapping the family business and real estate, and you were working up to 70 hours a week and not sleeping much. So tell us how you approach lifestyle now so that you can stay healthy.
Honestly,
and definitely how much sleep you're getting at the moment.
At the moment, I'm on a solid schedule.
Okay,
honestly,
good.
I go to bed around 8:30.
Okay.
9 o'clock.
That's great.
And
depending on what time you get up.
Yeah, no, I get up around 8:30 every morning.
Oh wow, that's
and
amazing.
the office is close, so I'm usually there by 9.
Okay.
And I put in a decent amount of hours, but not as much as most people. I usually stop around 2 or 3 o'clock.
Okay.
But within that time frame, I make sure I get my work done.
Okay. How do you do that?
I make a list.
Okay.
I make a list of what I need to do that day, catch up on any work, but at the same time, I do lead generating.
Okay.
Right? So
I don't want to get sidetracked. Let's come back to that next. Let's finish on the lifestyle part, and then let's roll right into, it sounds like you're very efficient and focused. I love it.
Yeah, so I walked in the office, with a good attitude every day. Because if you don't have a good attitude, you're not going to have a good work day.
Right.
So you come in, I always greet everyone.
How do you get yourself in the right mindset? Do you have a strategy you use?
So honestly, there's no strategy. It's just do it.
Okay.
Like Nike says it. Just do it.
Right.
If you don't do it, it doesn't get done.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that all starts with my list.
Okay.
Those are my strategies. With my lifestyles, I get up in the morning.
Yeah.
I always make an espresso.
Okay.
I'll probably scroll my phone just for a little bit, just to have some me time for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I head out.
Wow, you're disciplined. How about exercise? Where does that fit in? How are you doing with nutrition?
So I like to exercise right as soon as I get out of the office.
Okay.
And if I don't, I'll have a good meal once I get home, and then I'll go right after.
Okay.
I try to fit that in my day because that'll help me decompress for the day as well.
For sure. How about your nutrition?
My nutrition, I do a lot of high protein.
Okay.
Eating healthy every day, not having a massive plate, coming from an Italian lifestyle.
Yeah, Europeans and Italians, they actually eat much smaller portions than Americans.
Yeah, the Italians like to eat a lot of
Uh-huh.
carbs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Our plates of pasta are usually 2 plates for a normal person.
Okay.
So no, I try to minimize on that and
Okay.
focus on the healthy vegetables and the high proteins, because if you don't have that, you kind of feel dead.
Yeah, for sure. So let's move into, it sounds like you're really, efficient and get your most important things done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tell us what your secret sauce is to that, because a lot of us struggle with that. A lot of people listening.
Italians don't really give up their recipes, but I'll give it away for this time. Honestly, my secret sauce is the list that you do, don't make it just busy work. Make it work that's going to generate you money.
Right.
You know, if you're just doing busy work, are you really busy? You're not. If you're putting in the work where you're lead generating, you're talking to the correct people to make sure you have the right knowledge to excel.
Right.
Those two key factors are huge, because by not doing them, you're not putting in the correct work to get the results.
Mm-hmm. So really making sure your, kind of future clients are moving along your, sales process, and that you're developing yourself personally and professionally. Yeah. So how are you continuing to develop yourself?
I go to all my classes in our office. They provide them every week.
Okay.
I make sure I hone those skills, because if I don't have them, I'm not the best agent, and I want to be the best agent.
Okay.
I listen to the top agents in our office, how they speak to clients, how do they excel in their business, what are they doing? Either doing newsletters or sending out personal note cards. That's huge. No one gets that anymore.
Right.
Personal note cards that are mailed to them, even just for a birthday, an anniversary.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's not about the money, it's about the relationship as well.
Okay.
So I realized that the hard way.
Okay.
So
let's talk about the future and your vision. I always love to hear about visions, and you've got a great tagline, right? Take the next step with Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So that's fun, and so tell us about a few of those things.
Well, take the next step with Giuseppe. I made that up because it has to be unique. A tagline to me is not just, list with Giuseppe or buy and sell with Giuseppe. Too many people use that. I need to be apart from that. So I made up something that rhymes with my name. Well, Giuseppe, that's a little long, so I cut it in half. My nickname was Giuseppe.
Okay.
So I just kind of go from there. What does that rhyme with? And I said step. I was like, well, think about it. People say taking the next steps constantly in everyday conversation.
Sure.
So I put that in with my name because it goes together. And the word step in my mind has 4 meanings: support,
Okay.
expertise, trust, and partnership.
Okay.
You support them every way possible on what their needs, fears, and goals are, right? And trusting them with those needs, fears, and goals, right? You have to take them through every step of the way. Every phase of real estate is different, and you have to kind of listen to them. Having the expertise is another thing, because you have to have the knowledge in order to answer the questions that they have, right? And the partnership is the relationship part. Working with them, beside them, every step of the way, every phase of the journey of real estate.
I love that. That's so good. And how about a vision? What's your future look like?
My future, man, if I can have my wife be at home once we have kids, and I just bring in the dough, right?
Yeah.
That's huge. That's huge. That's a dream of mine. But the vision to make that happen is just putting in the work,
right?
And to get to where I am to be a top agent. That's my future.
Okay. I love how excited you get thinking about your vision. So that's really fun to see. So what would be your best boiled down thoughts for people that want to do big things in life and business?
You got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, then you're going to feel jumbled and you're going to be all over the place. Talk to the right people, and make sure you have the discipline to put in the work to get the results.
So good. How can people find you, follow you?
They can contact me through my cell at 570-204-5014. That's my direct line. If you have any real estate needs, I'm happy to answer those questions. I am on Facebook, Giuseppe Failla. You can find me. And I'm also on Instagram.
Okay.
So
and what's your Instagram?
Giuseppe12.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, awesome. Well, Giuseppe, so good to hang today. get to know more about you. You're doing a lot of amazing stuff.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, kudos to you. We're all going to be following support and looking forward to working together and
course.
Doing some things. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Be sure to follow Giuseppe and take the next step with Giuseppe. Check him out on his socials and all places. And be sure to tune in next week on our next episode of Moving Mountains. Good job, my friend.
Thank you.